What's going on, guys? I have been slacking on the wagon. Here's the stitch. I have enough videos for this week to upload for you guys to get caught up. I'm gonna kick all of that out, and by the time you guys see this video, you guys should be caught up. What I am doing today is Monday, and what I am doing is I am going to be giving you guys small update as I go, because I am, midway through this month, and we still haven't got that far with the harness just yet. You can still see it's exactly how it was. Oh, you can't really see it, but it's exactly how it was in the last wiring headache video. And what I am doing right now is I am going to work from the back forward, button up all of the wirings and stuff. I just got back from the auto parts store, got some butt connectors because I don't want to clip the OEM speaker wire to route to the speaker pod up here. And what I am going to do is pretty much just crimp these and run 2 new wires up so we can still retain the stock Beagle plugs. And pretty much like I said, button everything up, get this guy all put back up, the speaker put back up as well, and reinstall the back panel so it's not just kind of lying around everywhere. Clean it up, possibly install the Beagle rear seat, and I'm not going to install the bottom seat just yet because I need to put the carpet on first, and I can't put the carpet until I finish all the wiring shenanigan over there. So this video may be a span of several days, but like I said, I'm doing this so that way you guys can get caught up. So right now I am pretty much just going to button up the rear end, and it's going to change right now. Oh shit. So I got the top half of my Beagle seat installed, got the back panel installed, and I am using the USDM gray rear mat because of the Beagle. If you guys don't know, the Beagle has a storage compartment, and the carpet for the Beagle is pretty squared because the compartment comes up to right here. And if I was to use the Beagle mat with the Beagle seats, it will leave this completely open. So I'm using the USDM one thanks to my buddy Alex, and it covers it completely because I am obviously not running the storage, but the back half is done. Now moving on inside. So this is what I'm doing right now. I was gonna put that map light up here, but I realized that the plug is not ran just yet, so I'm not really worried about it because it's just a map light. But I wanted to do my door panel install for at least the rear doors, maybe the front too, I'm not sure. But what I'm doing for the rear door is I am going to be installing the panel, clean the panel up like it did the rear right here, kind of get it all nice and clean so it'd be easier to clean when less dirt caked up, I guess you could say. But I totally forgot about this, and what I got to do is I have to run this guy right here, I believe right here. I'm gonna assume safely right here because the plug to the door, you can see the plug is right there under this thing, and I'm gonna drill out right here. So this is what I did. I have this 25mm bit hole saw thing, and the threads are stripped, and I don't have the attachment that goes to that. So what I am doing is I put this into a drill bit with electrical tape on the top to ensure that this is going to be spinning straight and not wobbly, and then I'm going to weld the hole saw to the drill bit so that way I have the tip to guide and then the hole saw to cut the hole for the plug. And this 25mm just so happens to be about the same diameter end to end right here, the ID. So hopefully I'm just gonna put 2 holes together, take my drill and make it more of an oval instead of 2 holes on top of each other, and run it through, plug it up, put the panels on. That one's gonna be a little complicated because the door is wedged between the truck, but we'll make it happen. It is really cold, like I am shivering right now. But for the most part, we got that drilled out right there, nice and snugged with the grommet. Got that plugged into the door, so we are good on this end. Whoops. This side, you can see all the shaving right there. I broke the living crap out of that DIY hole saw I made, but I broke it after I drilled that hole. And then on this side, I used the cone step drill bit, and this one is buttoned up as well. Seatbelt is back in place. I don't know where that one's at. I tried installing the door panel on this side, and somehow, I don't know how, I broke that sucker, and it's now gone. So that means I'm gonna have to hit the junkyard tomorrow. Get me another switch from an LX model sedan. I need to go on roll 52 to see if there's one locally, because I ain't trying to make another 15-mile drive out to the furthest junkyard where I got the trim piece originally. I'm gonna clean up right now. It feels good to have the back interior back into the car. You guys can see it again right here really quickly, all nice and grayed out. And yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up right now, and we'll continue this tomorrow. Trust with the money. I'm gonna be like, there's no place to land. Taste of your own medicine. Add some sugar. Oh, that is lovely. Hey, so what is this?
Starbucks competition.
So Starbucks competition latte art throwdown, and you just went up first or what?
Yeah.
Oh, you went up second?
Yeah.
So how you think you did against what? Kelly? Was it Kelly up there?
I don't know, man. Kelly won
Oh shit!
I don't know, man.
You over here sweating bullets, bro?
Bro, it's fucking hot back there.
I was gonna say.
Hey, they're all sweating, bro.
So what happens if Kelly takes the win?
We'll put Starbucks and go to Facebook.
We go home.
The sticker, the stitch, I put that on the sticker.
I know you.
Came on retarded though, but you know, I put it on.
They got some Derezes, some 17s, still soft. So I'm out here in the junkyard looking for my window switch. There's a sedan right there, but it's a DX model. I took the door trim just in case I can't find another one. Although it's brown, I could just paint it gray if I needed to. But Tommy, Facebook friend, hit me up. He needed that grommet that was right there. So I snagged that, and I'm still on the search for the window switch for the door on an LX model. I'm just barely here in the beginning of the yard, so I still got the whole row in the back to walk through in hopes of finding that car, because I noticed that they started taking a lot of the cars already, because there are new rows here. But crossing fingers I find one here, so I don't have to drive 15 miles to the other yard that I am 100% sure they have that switch that I need. So on the hunt we go. So Kerry just called me right now, and he said he just got into an accident, and his taillight's broken. So I'm snagging some taillights. I don't know which side he said he broke, but I took that one because it's clean, and this one's kind of broken. So I'm gonna find another 4-door, grab the opposite side, so when he gets here he don't have to take it out. Instead, just pay for it. And here's the sedan. This one is not powered, so doesn't have what I'm looking for. That one may be right there. It's an LX model for sure, but I'm gonna take this door handle anyways, because my interior is somewhat closer to bluish gray than brown. Somebody beat me to this, but the rears are still on there, and I'm gonna pull out the rear ones right now. Grabbing a whole bunch of extra screws like these guys right here for the console, the doors, door panels, and all that. Because if you guys know, my car has not had door panels in a long time, so all them screws are gone somewhere. And I'm gonna take these guys too, because on mine it's only 2, and when I've converted to the power window, there's a 3rd one right here. So I'm gonna grab a couple of these guys, and See what else I need. Walk the rest of the yard. EF sedan rear tail lights, 88, 89 style, painted red, but this is true clear. Kind of cracked. Nice. I didn't know CRV came with black leather interior. Now I'm still wondering why mine doesn't have freaking armrests. My cousin's car does, and every other one that I came across has it, but mine doesn't have the actual like hole for it. Kind of want to do conversion, but it's a car I'm not going to keep, so bummer. I came to this side because I was looking for a bumper, because I need that reflector that goes on the bumper right here, because I'm missing it. And yeah, well, just kind of strolling every part of the junkyard now. Got a lot of miscellaneous screws for all of the body panels, like the door panels and stuff, because like I mentioned, I don't have any more of these little guys, so I'll grab a pocket full of that with these little screw expander tab thing. I got the brown door handle, and I totally forgot the blue one. I left it in the car on the seat. Got two switches, one to replace the broken one and a spare one just in case. Right here I got an O2 sensor plug, harness side, because when I pick up the engine for my cousin's car, it is OBD0, but the engine is OBD1. So when he converts to OBD1, which I have a jumper for, the jumper didn't have the other end to it, so I snagged the plug to extend it to the engine bay, so that way when he runs a non-VTEC engine in his car OBD1, he can plug up the O2 sensor without throwing a check engine light for the O2. I found this little cool keychain thing. Says San Francisco on it in the sedan. Found this on the floor, contractor safety. I remember taking that class. Only found these two because these are the first thing to go in the junkyard when the car gets dropped. So I got two of that just in case if I ever need it, which I know I do because I don't even have any on my car. And for Tommy, I snagged this because this is what he needed. He cut his on the side, and he needed another one that he requested to have cut right here at the bottom, so it's not visible when it's in the engine bay. I said, you know what, it's the junkyard. I cut the whole harness and pulled this whole rubber grommet out without cutting it, and I'm going to send that out tomorrow. So right now, I'm going to get this installed on the back door and at least try to get both the panels put in on the back doors. For future reference, EF sedan power window setup is the same as wagon. Or are they? Because this kit was originally stamped SH4 instead of SH5. But nonetheless, we got a new switch on, and now I'm going to attempt to put the panel on without breaking that mother sucker again. But that's why I got a second one. Successfully installed my door panels for the rear. Got everything cleaned out with the interior cleaner from McGuire's. And if anybody have any type of like tip, I wiped it down 2 times, and then once the liquid dried, you can still see, like, I don't know, dirt crack or it still looks dirty. It doesn't really bother me, but you know what I mean, I'm just curious. I got this one installed as well. For some reason, this door handle doesn't sit more inward, where this switch barely sticks out of the hole, but nonetheless, you can still access and press up and down for the window. This one, I apparently don't have it. So if anybody got a wagon right hand rear door pocket right here for this door panel, let me know. Gray. Now that I've unraveled this whole bunch of wire in this corner, it's starting to look a lot more less of a headache. Like it's becoming a little more simpler on what I need to extend and what I need to run to wherever it is that they need to go. This heater thing right here, this thing right here, this pretty much controls the heat distribution that goes to the door. Right here, this one right here goes into the door panel, and then defrosts your, I believe, your windows. And this is the outside air vent thing. And then this one right here is the driver's side vent that goes right here. On the Hush Performance kit, it does say that you may lose your driver's side heat vent due to the hydro conversion being in the way. And I had this fitted. Let me show you guys real quick here. So I have that up right here, and then this vent right here goes across like that from the heater box to distribute air to the driver's side, and then the one in the back is defrost. I'm not really worried about running the tube for that right here in the back, because I rarely even use defrost anyways. But this one, if I really want to heat on the driver's side, I would have to somehow ventilate or reroute or remake this tube to clear that guy, because it goes through this hole right here, and then it goes to this tube over here, and that's where the air travels. But unfortunately, that interferes. So aside from this, I'm looking at all the wiring right here, and this one right here is a lot less wired than the USDM because of you know, the single globe headlight, the single bulb corner light, and all of that. This is a lot simpler to just route out, and it's going to be mated with this guy coming out the same hole, because that one goes to the door, and then this one right here goes to side marker. This right here is what I have to extend, running that way to the fuse box, since it's now sitting over there. I have to extend this guy, which is 2, 4, 5, 6 wires. This one we're not touching. This one we're not touching. I'm gonna have to make an extension for this guy, because a CJ Tuck wiring harness plugs this guy, or I believe it may be long enough. I'm not 100% sure, but I did make one of this a long time ago, so I do have an extension. And I need to extend these 3 terminals right here, and this small one right here. We're not running map sensor because we already got one on the harness. This guy right here, I kind of scratched my head for a cool minute, but I just realized now this is the windshield wiper motor, which I am retaining in the car. So I'm gonna have to extend this to go out one of those holes to the motor, and that's pretty much it. Tuck it up in the corner under that guy, and get everything routed in place. So I'm not sure if I'm going to squeeze all of the wire tuck into this video, but I am definitely going to get started on it. At least get this plug pulled out right here, and then I may throw on the front door panel as well, just to kind of get it off the floor in the garage. Got all the wires going through the pillar outside. Let me show you guys this real quick. So what I did this time around, normally I cut the grommet and then you know, kind of make room for the bundle of wire to come out the same hole as this plug for the door. So here we are plugged and secured. So what I did here was I took my cone drill bit and I made another hole on the side of the big hole here, so that way I don't cut the grommet, and run this pretty much into its own you know, hole here. And then this is buttoned up there, and the reason why I did it there, because I've seen a lot of people do like another hole at the bottom right here and run the wires out or run it through this tunnel. The reason why I stay away from this tunnel is because this is the runway for the water when it comes down the cowl, and then it comes out the side, comes out right here, and comes out right there. I used to have this hole open right there, and the water would go inside my car, but that is secured. And obviously I'm not trying to have any hole along this wall, because water will either short this out or water will get inside. So I always ran it through here, because no water comes through here. And here's the wiring, but I am not going to do that today because I went through my electrical bag and I don't have any shrink tubings to extend those and loop them up. I don't have any more snake loom, these OEM loom right here, so I got to go buy all of that for a later day. Kind of wanted to show you guys this real quick. So when I talked about making the extension right here to run this to the other side, I meant an extension like this, so it'll plug up like that and then pretty much route this wherever I need to go. I thought I had a longer one, but this one is obviously fairly short. So what I got to do is I got to go to the junkyard again, get another tower plug, both male and female, and then extend the new one to bring that guy over there. Right now I'm gonna go pull the other one out like I did this one, put the blower motor in place to make sure that the length pulled out is enough to clear to reinstall that. All right, y'all, so I am about wrapped up for tonight. I got the front driver's side door panel and wiring done. Got the wiring harness on the firewall somewhat sorted out, and I have an idea to modify that tube so we can still get heat to the driver's side vent. Got this door panel installed. I didn't realize I didn't have a lock thing right here, so I had to get a brown one that I had lying around, but I got the door panel installed, and all the wiring for the left side of the car has been pulled out right there. Got the blower motor installed right here to see clearance for the harness that went across. So that's all cleared as of that corner, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna wrap my car up now. I already cleaned up most of my stuff, so the more I get into this wiring portion of the car, the more it's starting to look more complete, and it puts a smile on my face knowing that we are getting closer to buttoning it up as far as everything goes on the firewall. And once we get all the wiring situated, you know, the extension to the fuse box, the wire tuck of the left and right hand side all the way to the front headlight, and then you know, the heater core, everything all hooked up, we'll move into the brake line, we'll move into the fuel line, and everything else to really get it all you know, complete, so we can put the carpet back on, and then the rest of my interior, which is still crammed up in the CRX. But for sure, definitely tomorrow I'm gonna head to Fire Electronic, grab some string tubing, because I buy them by, you know, the strips, and they're a lot cheaper than buying them by the box. And I also feel like they shrink more tighter than the ones that already come pre-cut. So I'm happy. I hope you guys are stoked too. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.